What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the AEW Collision Review video. And yeah, it's very unusual for me to do this kind of review video on the Sunday afternoon, but I normally, excuse me, but yeah, like normally I would normally I would do it on a Saturday evening, but yeah, Money in the Bank was last night, and I did a review for that. I had no time to do the Collision review, unfortunately, but now I'm doing it right now. The last time I did it on Sunday afternoon was like the day after the Royal Rumble PLE. But yeah, let's talk about what went down on the AEW show on Saturday night, and yeah, it was very good. It was very decently, I'll say, intriguing, I guess you could say, and yeah, and their main event match was definitely best match of the night. I'll say, I know I say that pretty often, but it's true. Like the way I'm putting it, like it's the best thing of last night's AEW Collision. But we're gonna start off on the show with MJF, like starting off with the promo. This was like, that answer your question, Daniel, and then he explains why did he did that and turn on not only Daniel Garcia but also the fans as well. Just where he's like you, and then this is where then he let Daniel Garcia know that he's not going to be making it on me. Like, and then this was like, in hell, like I don't think you're ever going to wrestle ever again. This is where fans are. This was like, but that's not the. I'm not the reason. The reason why I'm out. I mean, that's not the reason why I came out here. I wasn't trying to talk to Daniel Garcia. Like I'm here to talk about to you. Like, and that's where fans are like, what are you talking about? Like, unless you're talking about the current international champion, the aerial assassin. This is where he was. He said, Mr. William Ospreay. Like, and he's like, and roll the clip, and then this is where he no, I don't think it was what's his name? I don't think it was Will Ospreay. What am I even talking about? I mean, it was somebody totally different. This is where we got it was August 2nd of 2023. This was I would kind of emotion and behavior but sometimes make it very difficult for me. And he's like, and there's one thing that I still remember to this day, and that was the day of, unfortunately, those kids walk up to me with their hands filled with to the brim of the quarters and threw them right at me, and I couldn't fit. And he's like, and they told me to pick it up, Jew boy. And it's like, and I hear the laughter saying, myself that day. He's like, and fully believing that everybody on this planet was an evil scumbag. And if I want to survive in this lifetime, if I want to protect myself, I have to stab everyone in the back before they have to stab me first. And then this is where he's like, and to be honest, guys, being the scumbag myself is more easier. But it's hard temper, is be absolutely vulnerable. And I knew my disorder, I ordered myself up. And if I was you people boo me, I know that it would kill me because it'll bring me back, to being that 5 foot and that 5-year-old Jew boy that was getting thrown quarters. But you know what? I'm not gonna get scared anymore, and yeah, I'm not gonna get scared anymore. He's on the promo. This is where MJF just start looking very angry. This is where he went on the microphone. He's like, and this is where he's like, and then this is where he started nerve, and he's like, and now I said Ospreay, my dumbass even he was which the reason why he did what he did this Wednesday is because he trusted you guys. He trusted you guys. Mean by the fans. Why I said that. That's what MJF's words, not mine. This was I trusted you people. Now I told you my he's and I told you guys, when I opened up to you guys, it would tear my heart out. And if it turns my back, and you didn't even give a damn about me when I was gone. And this where fans you lie, we did actually care. And this what an MJF is I did everything for you when I was champion. change for you guys. Like I let my guard down for you guys. Like I let it out, Adam Cole for you. Like I broke my body for you. Like every single part of my body for you guys. And fans like, and we appreciate that. And this where the MJF's like, no, like how you actually were paying me. Like after my best friend stabbed me in the back, like ever Samoa Joe steals my Triple B championship. I'm sitting in my couch, rotting away in pain, like and writhing in pain, like and he's like and after at Jacksonville at World's End, like, and what do you people do to me? And that's what fans then say like, we don't know. It's been like 6 months, and then this where then MJF was like no, like I remember even watching this back recently, and y'all were thanking Samoa Joe for beating me. And he's like, by chanting, thank you, Joe. Get back. He's like, and he was like, and after I was recovering from my back left arm, like y'all guys discounted me. And while y'all are cheering for Swerve Strickland and Okada, and worst of all, that talentless hack Will Ospreay. That's what he said. Yeah. And this when fans are like, boo. Even though like we liked you, like that doesn't mean that you have to go down by insulting Will Ospreay. Just because you haven't been getting enough attention. This is where then and this is where then MJF was like, and he said next to the but what I did to Daniel Garcia this past winter, and that was like it wasn't personal between me and him. Like it was more personal between you and you guys to make an example like that like if you like if you turn on me, I'm the one to take it, and I'm going to give it away. And it's like, and I'm going to take away like everything that you love in this company, because everything that you love like absolutely sucks. And then this is where then the fans like, boo! Like we thought we could trust you. This is where then MJF's like, you ruined the big. And this is where the MJF then blamed the fans on how AEW's been. Like he's like, you ruined the company that I built, like from the last 5 years on, like and what he said with your disgust. What he said and the reason why this company do suck and is horrible now, is because you fans ruined the company that I built from this ground with your garbage taste. And you're like, but don't worry, I'm gonna fix this problem. And the only way that's gonna be fixed, because with me on top of this promotional mountain. And then this is where the MJF's like, no, you guys want Will Ospreay instead, don't you? And fans like, yes, we do. We want him to be in the main event. This was like, oh yeah, you guys like Will Ospreay, don't y'all? And this was like, hell yeah, we do. This is where MJ's like, you guys are absolutely delusional to realize that Ospreay cannot help his company just like I can. Like what I've been doing for the last few, before he even signed. Will Ospreay is still a child. Like that's the one thing that it will Swerve Strickland had. And then he said he said that's one thing Swerve got right, and he's like and he don't care about making successful ticket sales. He doesn't care about making money. All he cares about is putting on good matches for you guys. What a novel concept. And then in a sarcastic way, this is where in the Gasper voice, this is where he's like, only thing he's like the only and then it's where he's like, Will Ospreay only gives a damn about who's impressed of his work is Dave Meltzer. And I was like, whoa, this is very spicy what MJF's talking about. He just mentioned the very famous internet wrestling journalist and critic of all of IWC, and without giving no damns at all. I believe this was a line from him. When it comes to him talking as a heel. This is what MJ was like. The only way, he was like, I don't give a damn about that guy, and I'm a grown ass man. He was like, the only guy that I want to see only guy that I want to see that's impressed with my work is a man named Nielsen. And I was thinking to myself, like, that name sounds kind of familiar, which I cannot recall whose name is Nielsen. This, this word didn't call out Will Ospreay. He's like, oh, that's why I thought he's too chicken to come out to confront me. This word then Ospreay's the music started playing like dun 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 dun, and then this word then MJF then pulled a Shawn Michaels right here from like 2005, like when he was in. When he was into was it Montreal, Quebec, Canada? Was it when they started playing Bret Hart's music, and then this is where he got the biggest boo in all of PW, like yeah, this is where he did similar to like that, like this is where he's like. This is where he's like, ha, I got you, didn't I? This is where Tim Schiavone's like, this guy is a piece of trash, like, and he knows it. And then this is where then MJF's like, he's not coming because he's a two-faced, fickle, like gutless coward. And this is where fans are like, if that was the case, then he wouldn't have confronted you last. This is where he's like, and just like you guys like that are watching, and he's like, and he just said, and he says catchphrase like, my name's Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and I'm better than you, and I'm better than you guys at home. I mean, not everybody at home, everybody in here in attendance, and you know it. And this is where he did this kind of pose. This is where he did like I'm done catering to you guys. Find yourself a new scumbag to love. And then this is where MJF's music started, and he started walking out of the ring. This is where he looked like about to do something to a African American fan, a kid fan. This is where I was like, yeah, it's best for you not to do anything because you don't want to be known to be a racist again. But anyways. What are your thoughts on MJF's explanation about the reason why what he did to Daniel Garcia is because of the fans' fault? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But this is where we got a backstage interview from Lexi Nair. This is where then he got on her interviewing Mark Briscoe. This is where he's like, I have epiphany, like a failure and the epiphany of your imagination. Like it's nothing but in Memphis, Tennessee, baby. And then this is where he's like, and then this is where he continues like, he's like, and then the bomb, and then we're gonna doing the historical ass whooping on those abominations out there, like, and our savages, on the Iron Savages, and the purple hand, and we're gonna put our hands, proverbial hands on proverbial asses, and then we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a beat down the night, and then looking like a wild country dog like usual. This is where then Lexi Nair then asked questions to Orange Cassidy. He's like, I don't care. And then this is where he did join him and Kyle O'Reilly to go out of the ring to fight the Iron Savages. That's where we got the Iron Savages. Then this is where then they start doing their catchphrases. This is where they start trying to come up with some insults to Orange Cassidy, O'Reilly, and what's his name, Briscoe. But yeah, once they got in the ring, it seemed like not so much of following up with their words, though. This is where we got the leader of the Iron Savages took on Kyle O'Reilly starting off. But this is where we got the Undisputed Kingdom. They kind of interrupted them before they can even start the match. That's where it was Roderick Strong that was walking out saying like, Kyle! Or something like that. This is where the Orange Cassidy was like, I feel sorry for you, man. This is where the Roderick Strong just sat on commentary. This is where he with his best friends, with his best friends Matt Taven and what's his name, Mike Bennett was standing right behind him. This is where he joined Nigel McGuinness and Tony Schiavone. This is where we got the leader of. This is where then we got Kyle O'Reilly start off with the leader of the Iron Savages. This is where like we got Kyle O'Reilly was winning a little bit until like he tagged in Mark Briscoe. This is where what's his name? This is where we got what's his name begging him not to kick his butt. What's his name? I'm not sure his name. The leader of the Iron Savages. This is where he's like, I hear him try some savage sauce. This is where he drank it. This is where he started doing some crazy like shivering dance, like if he was like a Looney Tunes character. This is where he hit the big. This is where he was That's where he was. That's where he was on a rampant rampage, like with him going for a shoulder tackle on both him and that the other guy, like of the Iron Savages. This is where he gave some to Kyle O'Reilly. This is where he started going like wiggly wobbly. What's that? What's that wiggly wobbly? What's that kind of dance maneuver? Like look like he's like doing a wiggle worm, like standing wiggle worm. Like he would start going hyperactively like hyperactively. What's that? Wild too. This is where Colorado joined Mark Briscoe, trying to go for a double shoulder tackle right onto the big man of the Iron Savages. That's the TIT City or whatever you want to call him. This is where then we got him trying to go for a clothesline right onto double shoulder tackle to him, but this is where he did a double clothesline, bounced right back at them. This is where we got Mark Briscoe ducked, but Colorado, sadly got hit with the maneuver. This is where you got Mark Briscoe go for a super kick. This is where he sent him right to the upper right side. Colorado started going for swinging roundhouse kicks right into the midsection. But this is where we got the big man that hit an elbow strike right onto Kyle O'Reilly. This is where he started pointing at Orange Cassidy like, "You're next. You're gonna be juiced with our sauce." And then this is where Orange Cassidy's like, "Whatever. Like you got to deal with me first if you want to get to Orange." This is where he hits the chop block. He hits the jawbreaker onto the smaller guy. Like this is where then he hits the right hand to the leader. This is where we got this is where we got That's why we got the big man and the other guy, like that's the smaller, much more smaller guy that had the shoulder tackle onto the what's his name to onto Kyle O'Reilly. This is where we got a foot stomp by the I'll say much not tall, smaller, but I'll say the second biggest guy. Like this is where he hits the senton onto O'Reilly, try to go over a pin, but only got like a 2.2 count. This is where he hits some face first, right onto the ropes. This is where he started hitting some right hands to the face. This is where he hit some elbow strikes. This is where he go for a clothesline. This is where they did like a 3-on-1 disadvantage onto Kyle O'Reilly, with them doing all their heelish move sets until we got Kyle O'Reilly somehow escaped from them, tagging in Mark Briscoe, and then he started hitting his comeback move with his Briscoe craze foo, I guess you could say. This is where he then go like, woo, like boom, and hit a discus forearm to the second biggest